Hey, everybody. It's a beautiful Thursday, April the 8th. It's National Zoo Lovers Day, and it's time for the Wise Guys and Girl, sponsored by Coles, the book people. As always, let's start with Sir and the weather.
A glorious Thursday indeed. Currently 11 degrees, working our way up to a high of 16 today, making the math easy for you, sir. Under sunny skies, and it looks like it's a little bit of rain that will be on its way tomorrow.
All right, 11 to 16. That's a raise of 5 degrees. Let's slide into our top 5 for the week.
Well, in celebration of the day, let's take a look at the top 5 zoos in the world. Of course, there's the San Diego, Ology, Keeper, Lander, and as we're now into stay-at-home order 3.1, something to think about.
That's a good one, sir. That's a good one. One more sleep. One more sleep. Very exciting. Well, I don't have all my facts for National Zoo Lovers Day just yet, so I'm going to work from this rough giraffe that I have here. This day encourages us to explore our local zoos. You know, each year millions of people visit zoos and learn about the many animals that live there, and many of them serve as breeding centers. The Houston Zoo recently celebrated the birth of a baby elephant. It was really weird, though, because the staff were paying so little attention to the mom. Nobody would address the elephant in the womb.
Oh, God.
There was also a panda, and you know how cute and cuddly and smart pandas are. Well, the panda tricked the zookeeper into feeding it more food. The zookeeper really got bambooed. But you gotta love the Toronto Zoo. It's so much better than the zoo that I grew up in. Well, I didn't grow up in a zoo. I grew up near a zoo. Sorry, Mom and Dad. You know, from up there. This wasn't really that bad at all. But no, we love the Toronto Zoo. So much better than the zoo where I grew up. They told me it was a zoo. It only had one animal. It was a dog. It was a Shih Tzu.
May even make it to air today.
Your parents had so many kids because they kept going to the breeding center. I mean the zoo.
Oh, golly gee whiz. Yeah, I've got a joke about that, but I can't say it. Anyway, it is time for Tunes with Tamik. Tamik, what are we listening to today? I'm guessing you're going to pick something from the animals.
You know, I did do some research on this one, and I saw the animals, and there was like a couple songs out there. But then I just thought of a song this morning. I woke up with it on my head. And remember the singer Gowan? Back in the 80s?
Yeah.
And the
Criminal Mind?
Huh?
A Criminal Mind.
Well, no, Strange Animal.
Oh!
Right. So I was thinking, I don't know why I woke up and I started thinking about that song, and I'm like, you know, really the world is a zoo, people, because we are all just versions. Some of us think we are higher thinking and functioning, but I beg to differ. I'm a person, I love those nature shows, like I watch them constantly, and I love whales and elephants, I think, are my favorites, and then dolphins come close, but they're so empathetic. Like when you see them in their element, you're like, there's no way they're not thinking and feeling the way they behave, right? But then the Strong Strange Animal kind of speaks to that. When I was looking up the meaning of the lyrics, a lot of people had their own interpretation. And one guy was actually like, yeah, I know in the video, it makes it look like he's talking about humans as animals and how we need to relate to each other, but I don't think that's the right meaning. I'm just going to think it's about relationships. And I'm like, so I think the guy who wrote the song might know what he meant by the song, right? But really, that was the intention behind that song, just talking about us as people. It starts out, well, they say I should approach you with caution, which, you know, we're all doing these days, that whole 6 feet, right? But it's just talking about how we observe each other when we're in different spaces as people, and how, again, when we're not familiar with someone, we look at them as strange or different, and then how we need to kind of, you know, find a way to make that connection between each other. But I remember that song. I remember listening to it. It was always back in the day on Chum FM. What else? There was a show on TV that always used to do videos. I can't remember that video countdown show.
With Master
No,
T.
it was before that. She was on. It was a woman, blonde
Eric
hair.
Ann? Oh no.
I can't remember her name, and it was I think it was on CBC. No, it was somebody else. But anyway, I remember like they used to play him a lot. But
Electric Circus.
Huh?
Electric Circus.
No, it's not Electric Circus. This one was
I keep thinking Gowan would have gone way bigger had he just used his first name instead of his last name. I think, an international pop star by the name of Larry would have really gone over well.
But he was good. Like, he was a really interesting artist. I mean, he's not dead. He's still alive. But yeah, I actually liked his music. So, but that's an interesting song, Strange Animal. And the funny thing is, now looking back, as a kid, you sing all these songs, you don't know what the heck they are. And then you get older, you're like, oh, that's what he was talking about. So, yeah, that's my pick today. We are all strange animals. And if you really
glad we didn't dissect House of the Rising Sun. Is all I can say.
That was one. I was gonna pick that one earlier this week, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone too.
I think the gentleman you were referring to before about misunderstanding the meanings, I was probably thinking about you and me ain't nothing but mammals.
Maybe exactly.
You definitely don't want to show the video for that one.
Yeah. Yeah, so there we are. So you're a strange animal, Gowan. Yeah, it's an interesting song, but it really speaks to we are all living in a zoo, people, all of us. We all need to learn how to figure each other out,
That's right. People are people. And why should it be that you and I should treat each other so awfully? No.
Well, sounds like a song.
Be kind. Just be nice, everybody. It's really simple.
That's exactly it.
Speaking of nice, we got the nicest guy on the team here coming up. It is time for Ventures with Venturo. What have you got for us today?
You know what? We're stuck at home. We actually can't go to the zoo, can't go to the aquariums, but we can check them out online. We can check them out virtually, right? So this morning I was doing some checks to see which zoos have virtual tours, and there's a long list, guys, that you can check out. You can check out the Cincinnati Zoo. They have a live Facebook feed there. The Atlanta Zoo, I was just looking at some pandas, beautiful. You can check out the Georgia Aquarium, the Houston Zoo. If you're here, you can check out the Vancouver Aquarium as well, and the Calgary Zoo for pandas as well. So go check out some of those virtual tours if you just want to take a break and look at nature and look at the animals, not in their natural habitats, but in their enclosures. It's pretty awesome. Go check that out, guys. So check out some virtual tours today. That's it. I'm Ventures with Venturo.
Right on. Great activity for the coming break, but parents, just remember it is spring, so please preview the animal feeds before you send them off to your kids. Okay, Thursday. That means it's time for Thursday's Thought.
Oh, all this virtual viewing of zoos. I'm just going to caution all parents about playing board games while going on these virtual zoo trips, especially around the cat enclosures, because there's lots of cheetahs.
Hey, Venturo, thank you for laughing. $1 towards the Skillet Restaurant. Oh, $2. Jello for everybody. All right, one more sleep, everybody. That is it for us for today. Thanks to our fans and friends and odds and ends for listening. Have a great Thursday. We are the Wize Guys and Girl, leaving you smarter and happier than you were yesterday.